Black 20. Turbo set. Here we go. What's that? Here we go. Sit on. 180. Turbo set. That. 120. Turbo set. Down. 90 wolf. Shoot. Ready? 18 Gator. Fire. Here we go! 60 Pittsburgh! Leaf River! Leaf River! Okay, ready? Set, go! Come on, set! 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. Get it! And... set, ready? 18 Gator. Huck, go! Let's go now. 8 Reed. Ready, ready?
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Redskins.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Got it. 7's Mike. Mike 57. Coming, baby. You're out, baby. Woo! Bang, bang.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And right away, he lost the football. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Big hold of the 30. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
First carry for Darius Geis.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'm going to hit you.
You play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4. Those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Set, ready. Now the wolf. Get him. Get him. Slam.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, let's get a sack line.
Check. Out.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
No, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Begin. Slam.
On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from the yard out. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on an opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Redskins 7, Vikings 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come to my work. We want it.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike, 56. Here we go. Wide. Get one.
On 2nd down, Cook. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Check pass. 57.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Hey.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
First down, Minnesota.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Check. Crunch.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
You got it.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd and 5 at the Redskins' 44-yard line.
Tackles. Jimmer.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now a handoff here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now Cousins on 4th down. And he's able to find Diggs. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Cousins gives way to Cook. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
The tackle made by Monte Nicholson.
Check. Mike 57. Mike 57.
Joker. Christian. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That good for 19 and a first down. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right
Check 26,
back.
check 26. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
They'll run with Cook. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
I got you, boy. Watch the edge.
They run with Harris. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
An 8-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken short.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
23 yards on the play.
Here we go.
First down. First and 10 at the 4.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet.
While making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
That's good for a Washington Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Haskins and the offense with a first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Under crush, under crush.
Put it 2, Jet, Bama. No. Put it 2, Jet, Bama.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
On first down, this is Geis.
Check 25.
Oh, what a juke into space. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go, D all day. Defense all day.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vic Beasley, his second sack of the night.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Come on, set. Hey, Lobo.
57.
Let's go. Go. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Check.
He's coming. We got double up.
Come on.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Let's go now, Mike. AC Gator. Come on, D. Shift. Watch the shift. 36. Screen.
Hey, check one.
Now Haskins, third and long. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold him to 3. And the kick by Butker is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Vikings take
Come
over
on, baby. Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. They'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Gun.
Wide motion.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there. First down Vikings. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score.
First down.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down now, it's Cook.
I got it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards, first down Vikings.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Cook with a first down and much more. And he finds Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. He'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Redskins 10. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken very short. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go. Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into the third quarter. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Here we go.
He's Lynch 50. Hey, check 24, check 24.
On play action, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Rush in. Gun.
On second down, it's Cook. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, no, easy.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 42.
It's a gain of 20.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
At the Redskins 40-yard line.
SOS. Gun. Hey, check Mike. Gun. Mike 57.
Silver.
They run again with Harris. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at about the Redskins 33.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
49, check 49.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down. Running for it, here's Cook. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Vikings.
We got 6.
Dalvin Cook, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though. Put something on the board, get some momentum here.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
There you go. Check. Check out.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Switch up. Watch the safety creep. Go. Check. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Bullet, half, twist. Watch twist. Slam.
Out of the gun, Yikes.
Delay, get there.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
60 out low. Not today, you want it. Not today. Check.
From the 39, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Watch out. Watch safety creep.
Now it's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a 1st down.
9 yards. That's another Washington Redskins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10 now. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 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 1st
coming after you.
Now Haskins on first down.
Check. Lucky.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
I'm going to hit you all.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Redskins 10.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Watch the ship. Hey. Orbit. Watch the ship. Check the backer.
Now Haskins. And the pressure gets to him again. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 11-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
57's the mic. 57.
Bravo. Coming. Bang.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Switch.
Hey, Haywood.
57. Mike, 57.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that one results in 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Harris.
Outside coming.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. To throw, Cousins. The open man is Smith. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 38-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
I'm here all
Cousins
day.
now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Kill.
They run. Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They run with Harris. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Switch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Six, right there, 56. Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Slam.
Gun.
Motion.
On the ground, it's Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Gun.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Cousins to throw for it on fourth. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Vikings, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.